Yo, very quickly before this video starts, this project was made about half a year ago, and now it is actually here. So this is the full making of it's the first video of this kind that I'm releasing. It's a pretty long video, so if you have the time and you want to check it out, you can get a tea, you can, get yourself something nice to drink and something nice to eat. It's something to watch on a chill winter's day. If you ever happen to have such a day. I definitely don't, so I can understand as well if some of you guys are like, yo, I'm not gonna watch it. Anyways, enough talking. I would say let's get into the making of this beautiful render of fireflies in the woods at night. Enjoy. I've got this blender scene in my head of fireflies, like the woods at night, and because I was in that kind of a situation about 3 days ago, I met a guy here in the city where I study. We played spike ball, and afterwards he said, yo, I know a spot where there are like hundreds of fireflies. Maybe it wasn't hundreds, it was like maybe 50 or 60 at the same, whatever it is, 20 square meters. Pretty cool to see, to be honest. He then asked me, because he wanted to upload a mix of a playlist he has for sitting where the fireflies are and listening to it, which we also did when we went there. He asked me if I could, because I told him that I do 3D art, if I could do a little render of fireflies just flying around, in the woods at night. And I said yes. Actually, pretty cool idea. Also, cool idea, I think, generally speaking, just as a render. And that's what we're doing today. I haven't really planned this out yet, to be honest. I don't really know how I'm gonna do it. This is just gonna be a full, from start to finish video. It's probably gonna take around maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. Shouldn't take too long, but yeah, I'm gonna walk you through what I do. I'm gonna talk a little bit over it. This isn't really an edited video. This is really just me talking and doing the thing. If you like this kind of stuff, then you can obviously subscribe if you want to. Yeah, I'm just offering this 3D models, human stuff. This one is the one I'm looking for. Yeah, 4.1. The guy is too big. It's I think like 2 meters now, 2 meters 10, something like that. Yeah. So it's like here. Well, this is 2 meters. So it's like now it's 1.7. Should be like 1.75. Kind of my height. I'm like 1.78 centimeters, which is 5'10", I think. I don't really know. Anyways, I think I think it always makes sense to have a human reference in your scene, just because then it's really easy to get all the scale references right, because you know how big humans are in comparison to other things. You don't really know how big other things are in comparison to other things, but with humans it's kind of easy. So I would always recommend, with any scene you're doing, always have a human reference, like a human-shaped thing that's like the size of the average human, and then you're usually good. I think I'm probably just gonna do this now. I know it looks stupid, but just to have like kind of a, sort of simulate the guy sitting down. Whoops. Yeah, that's a bit off. Well, that's fine. Doesn't matter. It's just about the scale, the reference of scale. So I'm gonna move him to the camera, because that's kind of the situation we were in. Like we sat like this. We looked into this direction. We're like sitting on a higher part where there were like trees, and that's then also where the camera is looking, from where the camera is looking at our scene. Just quickly gonna move that a bit to this direction, because we're only gonna build the scene as big as we absolutely have to, because that's the optimized way of working. If we do more than that, our computer is going to slow down unnecessarily, and that's one of the major things to learn when you're learning 3D, is how to optimize your scenes, to be honest. So I'm just gonna move this bit up here, so we have, this is sort of what it was. Yeah, I'm just gonna take some more points here at the front. Wait, what? I just hit them. I pressed H instead of G. That sometimes happens. Yeah, I'm just gonna elevate the back here. Yeah, this is behind the camera, so it doesn't matter at all. Only matters what's in front of the camera. So the camera will be literally where our guy is at the end. So that's pretty cool. Then I think not even too far in front of us, there was like a way sort of where
you know, people can walk. So I think the way I'm gonna do this one is, you know what? I think I'm gonna do more radius. Was it that big? No, probably not. I think like, whoops, like this. And then you just do, yeah. That's sort of what it was, I think. Yeah, I still have proportional editing enabled. Yeah, GZ. Now if you turn on the radius of this, should look like a little way. Hey, look at that. Cool. Okay, on the other side then we had like trees and stuff, but it was obviously not completely flat. Completely flat is always unrealistic, you know it guys, come on. Do I have to explain? I don't think I have to. Yeah, I'm just gonna move things out and in here slightly just to make it a little less even though here it doesn't really matter anymore what we do exactly, because this is all gonna be just trees, and the main thing, just gonna shade this auto smooth by the way, the main thing is going to happen here right in front of us. So, but to be honest, on the other side it was like much higher, like this whole part here was higher, because now it's I think even a tiny bit lower than on the other side, but it's okay. I'm just gonna move it up like this. So we're kind of like looking at the way here and then like this, and I'm gonna also make it go up to the side. So I'm gonna rotate this and then move it up a bit, maybe not that much, so that after this part kind of goes down again. Oh, this is kind of cool, you know. Ah, look at that. I like that. That's a cool shape. That's looking really cool. I think that's pretty usable. We might, yeah, maybe we are gonna, I'm spending way too much time on this main composition thing, but it's a good thing to do so, I think. Because you really want this to look precisely how you want it to look, right? You don't want it to look like sort of how you want it to look. It has to be precise. So, cool. All right, so is this how it looked? Now the way is like, everything's way too wavy, so I'm just gonna hit SZ. Gonna even that out. I guess this is fine. This is cool. Okay. So what I want is now I would like to have this just a little bit. Come on, this is good. Yeah, that's something that we can work with. That's fine. I still okay, fuck it. Alright, let's just move the camera inwards a little bit so that we're sort of like at the height of the eyes. 50 millimeters is good. We might, I think 50 millimeters is good. We might go higher, but I'm not sure about that yet. What we will definitely do now is use a great plugin called Botanic. And Botanic comes, I think, no, it doesn't come with Blend. I'm stupid. You have to download it, and in order to do so, you have to get it from Gumroad, GitHub, I don't know. And then, but as a zip, and then you go install, select the zip, then it's installed, then you search it here. Polygonic, Botanic also have the traffic add-on, pretty cool. But it's a free version, and then you hit N on the keyboard to open up the side panel, and then here you have it. So now we can just spawn some assets. Deciduous, that's good. They have 5 deciduous trees, which I'm very grateful for, because when you're making woods, those are the kinds of trees that you need. And with all the other weird, like whatever it is, you know, like flowers and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, that's not that important to have, but like these section of 5 deciduous trees, that's pretty important, I think. So we should still have our final base mesh in order to tell if this is too big or okay in terms of scale reference, or even too small. Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely not the kind of tree that I want at the moment. How about we got this one? Let's see, because it has a larger trunk. Yeah, this is the kind of tree that I want. That's a good one. I like that. Randomized variant. What does this do? Nothing. Ah. Random transform. Yeah, this just rotates it, right? Or is it? Ah, or does it actually? think this just... Does it rotate it or does it... No, it's just rotation. I thought I just discovered something. But can we actually randomize the you know, the tree in and of itself? I don't think we can. Yeah. I have looked at the botanic add-on a little bit, not at like crazy depth. But I still have a tutorial on YouTube on how to use it. It's kind of sad. Anyways, we definitely do not want this to be like sort of weird and wonky. We want this to be, whoops, we would definitely want this to be straight, at least to some degree. Okay, we're gonna move this one. Let's see. So on the way here, there's nothing going on, and then here we probably want to have it like the first one. Should probably be here. I don't even think we need it that much because we're not even really looking at the floor. Yeah, I think 50 millimeters. We might go a bit lower. I mean, 24 I think is the sweet spot, to be honest. I think 24 is good. It's a bit more wide angle, a bit more catching up on what's happening. Yeah, I like that. That's pretty good. And also for the main composition, one thing that Max Hay, who's a great guy, you should really check him out, does is he goes into another 3D viewport. I'm just gonna open one up here because I'm gonna use the other one for something else. Goes to a camera view and then turns on the cycles render, and then also has on this 3D viewport the, yeah, this by the way not cycles yet. And on this 3D viewport he also has the what is it called, fucking, you know, viewport display, pass part out, whatever the fuck that's called. Yeah, and so then you can just kind of like see your main composition always. I don't really think we need that now though, because I mean it's a bit early to do that, to be fair. It's fine though. I think I'm going to now probably start and add some grass and stuff like that, just to get the vibe going. Forest floor. It would be cool if you had the deciduous thing. Kind of sad that we don't, but you know, the plugin costs money, I think, for a reason. Because it's a really good plugin, actually. I think I will get it at some point, probably. Because I'm actually a fan of it, and yeah, I think it's actually relatively what do you say? It's worth its salt. That's what you could say. Then I now crashes. I'll be a bit pissed. Not gonna lie. Why is it so laggy now? Jesus Christ. Is it because the texture is like too much? I don't know. But anyways, we want. Whoops. There we go. We want some fallen leaves, but we want those fallen leaves especially underneath the trees, obviously. We don't want the mushrooms, by the way. We can remove the mushrooms here. Yeah, just do this, or we could even just go over here and wait, is this? Oh, can I see what this is? Some grass main. Oh, yeah. Oh, so this is the. I guess this is the mushrooms. And yes, okay. So we want those leaves where we have trees. So first, you know what? We're gonna place our trees first. Come on. What are we doing? What am I doing? Not you. Yours is definitely not your fault. Yeah, I'm just gonna move them, rotate them. We can also select the tree and give this a little bit of like random, like, wait, is this not winter? Didn't want it to be winter. No. Don't. No. Change, yeah, the hue per branch. That's a good value. That's a good value, just because. Also brightness, good, good. This is the, look at this. This is cool. I think this is really good. Minimum value, let's just mess around with this. I don't know what this does. I see. Okay, so we want the max value probably to be like lower. So the higher the value, the... Oh no, wait, what? Okay, so just a bit, so that the colors aren't precisely the same. Yeah, this is actually looking like two separate trees now. I like it, that's good. Shift D, G, Z, G, Shift Z. There we go. Yeah, just gonna plant some more trees here at the back. Ideally, they don't really intersect with each other. Ideally. Let's see what this looks like. Let me give this a bit of rotation. And then also, I think I'm just going to move this along to this side and then duplicate this one, G Shift Z. Move this one here and then RZ fucking. Okay, that's alright. It's pretty cool. Okay. Let's see what other trees we have. Got like a dead one. It's a winter one. Not a fan of that one, to be honest. Why aren't the previews loading for this? I don't know. Let's just see. Flowers. We got some flowers, some daisies. Sunflower. We don't need those though now. Grass. Oh, this is good. Dry grass for the rim of the way. On the way itself, no grass but some rocks. And then the fallen leaves are underneath the trees. That's where they accumulate. And then we have the basic grass underneath the trees as well. So basic dry A. There we go. This is the... wait. Stupid. What am I doing? What am I doing? Here, it's under the scatter options. I'm stupid. Come on. Grass. Basic A. Okay. Particle count exceeded maximum? Oh, I don't think it did. I don't buy it, my man. I don't buy it. Okay, so we want a weight map for the grass. Most definitely. And so in order to get that, we are just going to go in here, draw the weight map. We want the grass to be especially... oh, come on, what is this? Yeah, just give me this, please. Thank you. Increase the radius. There you go. Okay, so we want the grass to be like focused around this area. That's pretty cool. And then also I think close to the camera we want some grass. Yeah, like here. So that there's some nice neat little bit of grass that we're looking at close to the camera. Always important to have something that's out of focus but close to the camera for the cinematic look, you know. And then, you know, for the way here where we have our fireflies, we don't really need that much grass. Just gonna draw this weight map like this probably. Yeah, that's a fine ass weight map, bro. It's okay, I think. I also think for the back we don't even need that much more because it's gonna be out of focus. So it doesn't really matter. We are now going to go to wherever the hell that is. Object. And we want, here we go, density group. There it is. And we want a separate weight map. How do I draw a second weight map? Ooh, I haven't done that before. Vertex groups. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's it. I guess I figured that out right now, live. Or not really live, but on the video. Which I didn't expect I was able to. Because I'm usually not able to do stuff like this live. But I just did it. Pretty cool. Yeah, just around the trees, you know, just around those guys. We want some fallen leaves. So we go here, we select the fallen leaves, we scroll down, dead leaf, and the density is group 1. Hey, hello, hello. Okay, so yes, but I think we have to work a little bit more on the weight map for the other group, for the grass. Just mainly because when I look at this from camera view, especially here on the back, there's like no grass. It's also kind of cool that it updates live as we are going, you know. Makes sense to do this kind of stuff from the camera view, by the way. Just to make sure that it doesn't look stupid from the perspective of the camera. So that's why I think it makes sense to do it from this perspective here. Okay. And then we also have to obviously increase the number. Just because, I mean, this is fine, but... Oh, this is the fallen leaves here. We don't need too many of those. I'm also now going to save the project, by the way. It's going to be called Fireflies. There we go. By the way, as I was talking about the fact that I'm making music, me and a friend made this. You can leave teardrops everywhere you Maybe we also want one tree that's like pretty close to where we're sitting, so that it's like here. You know? I like to make myself believe. So that's kind of like in frame, like this. Yeah, and then also for the back, by the way, if you're wondering like, oh, this is impossible to make a scene like this, oh my god. Well, you're not wrong, but I will definitely get one of these images here, just from like a forest at night. And yeah, this one, for instance. I mean, this one looks absolutely fine to me. And if I download this, I don't know how and where, but download wallpaper. That's a good one. For the background, I think gives it a nice vibe. Oh, this is even better, I think. Yeah, I think this is like even more sort of, I mean, it's pretty, what do you call it, hazy? Is it hazy? Is that what you call a hazy thing? I haven't got a clue. I'm not a native speaker, but I'm trying my hardest to speak properly. Now, let's see, what else have we got? And this is precisely the one I want if it wasn't that green. It's pretty green, isn't it? See, this is a cool one, but it's too bright. And I don't think we can... Well, maybe we can actually just make it darker and it will work. But I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure about that, to be honest. Yeah. Oh, this is a cool one, but it's not the one that I need. And it's also too... yeah, this is the kind of vibe that I want. Just this. This is also kind of the vibe that we had when we watched the Fireflies. This is sort of it, but it's what is it called? Portrait? Is that what it's called? It's kind of hard to say. This is the one. I like to make myself believe. Yeah, kind of cool, but too epic in some sense. Dark naturalism. Is this a painting? This isn't a painting, come on. Or is this supposed to be a painting? What am I talking about? Yeah. Yeah, maybe we're just gonna try this one out as well. Just because we don't have much. Okay, tree transparent PNG. What is it? What is the fucking, what is it called? What is it? what is a Christmas tree? A fir tree, a pine, a pine. Thank you. Imagine I would have searched for a fucking Christmas tree. Would have been so stupid. No, it was a pine forest. I'm so oh my god. Okay, fine. It's a pine forest. Okay. That really helped finding that out. Really did. So, if you're wondering what the hell I'm doing, I am collecting images because, as it turns out, when things are far enough away from the camera, you don't need 2 million polygons to get a cool tree. It's actually enough to get like an image of a tree, and also just generally speaking, like a background image for your whole scene. Yeah, and also, I just quickly realized that we still have to. What the hell it is? Autumn, winter. I think it's this. Yeah. Group 1. Is that the one with the tree leaves? Weight paint. Yes. So we need some weight here. So we have some fallen leaves around this tree, also around this tree. Yeah, and I think I'm gonna probably turn up the number on those. But I'm gonna do it very carefully, because otherwise it might happen that the program is gonna crash. Because these are the situations where Blender crashes, when you accidentally type in like 10 times the amount on a... So we're gonna go for like 1300 or something. Yeah, so that you can see that it's, you know, there, but it's not like crazy. Scale randomness. Yes, so that some are like bigger, some are smaller. I like that. That's a good idea. It's a really good idea. It's yeah, I like that. Cool. Okay. Okay, let's go. Overflow by 1300. I don't understand what that means. Particles are showing, mate. The particles are showing, fam. Okay, so I'm gonna, if you have the images as planes, import images as planes add-on enabled, which comes with Blender, so you just have to enable it. Oh, it's getting really slow right now. I'm just gonna switch to solid view now. Yeah, okay. And then you go shift a image and images as planes, and then you go to your downloads. Yeah, I think we are just gonna try out this one, just as a, you know, something we can try. Or this one, I'm not sure. Just place it in the background with the images as planes add-on. It's a good add-on, don't get me wrong, but I think that there are always just like some stupid problems, yeah, that you have to fix in order for it to work properly in your favor. And those problems are namely the following. First of all, it's good that the plugin, if you go into the shader editor, does this setup, which is color goes into color. It also corrects for the aspect ratio and everything, which is cool. Alpha goes into alpha, but what it does for some reason, and I don't know for what reason precisely, but it does it, is it plugs in the... it plugs in correctly, but it activates this tick, the show backface tick, which completely ruins everything. Also, one thing that I want to do in this situation, just to, you know, tell you what my plans are here, is to plug into the emission. I'm also gonna hit Control and then right-click drag. Oh wait, no, shit. Yeah. Shift and then right-click drag. I'm sorry. Yeah, there we go. Adds a reroute node, and so now we can get a hue saturation value, because the hue of this is like absolutely fucking blue, and I don't want it to be absolutely blue. Neither do I want it to be absolutely green. I want it to be neither of those things. I want it to actually just be a little bit desaturated, like this. And that way, when you also connect that to the emission strength, emission color, sorry, we also get some light from this image, which is just a really handy trick to do, to be honest. And in theory, if we wanted like realistic lighting on our scene, we could essentially, we could essentially just do this. And get somewhat realistic lighting if we then also turn up the emission strength on the thing. Because then it, you know, it casts light onto our scene, so we get, it's like the absolute budget version of an HDRI. I wouldn't recommend it, but you know, if that's what you want to go for, if that's what you want to try, you can. I think it makes sense to have that as well as other things. So I like this image a lot. I think it's pretty cool. I do think that it's a good idea to keep it here and here, you know, just to have it as an HDRI around our scene. But what I don't think is that that's enough in order to light our scene properly, because as you can see, this is just, you know, just random color, like undirected light. And so what I would rather do instead, rather than this, is to have this as the background image, which now nicely fills out our scene. But then also on this image, we can kind of like see that the light is coming from here. You could now add a sun lamp, granted, you could do so. And I have done so in the past many times. I wouldn't recommend doing it though. But, you know, for the sake of demonstration, I might just do it. So let's say the sun is coming sort of from... Where's the sun even coming from in this picture? Let's just check it out. The sun here is coming from... Looks like it's coming from like there, like from the left a bit, completely the other way around. Let's I don't know exactly where the sun is coming from in this picture, it doesn't really matter. Let's say the sun is coming from here, and it's pretty, you know, it's a sun, it's not just a little thing, it's actually a sun, so it's pretty strong. And then it has a wide angle, in other words, it's very diffuse in a way, so the shadows are very diffuse and that kind of stuff. And then also through all the haze and whatever, the light is a bit like greenish, green, bluish, like this. So the particles that are eventually, hypothetically there. Or we're just gonna keep this at white, doesn't really matter. You can do this, and it can look okay, maybe, but the better way to do it, in my eyes at least, is to go to a shader editor, switch it from object to world, and I'm also gonna go back to solid view for a second, because Jesus, my computer's getting really hot right now. Wow. The way to do this is to go to world and you click use nodes. If you can't see your nodes, by the way, you can just go view and then frame all. You hit Shift A and add a sky texture. That's the way you do it. You connect that color to the color. By the way, this quick connect is, if you have the node wrangler enabled, is Option or Alt and then right click drag. And that's the fast way to connect things. And so then if you check this out, now you get this really nice sort of ambient lighting from all around the scene, which I like so much more. It's the best, seriously. And here you also now have great settings like dust and whatever, you know. And then you can also, yeah, set how much sun intensity you want. So in other words, how big the sun's going to be. You said here the sun intensity is, I think, you know, how, if you're able to see the sun as a sun, or if you're just like, if I put it to 1, you know, wait, this is kind of weird now. This doesn't behave the way it did before. Kind of strange. Doesn't really matter. Anyways, this sky texture thing is pretty cool. You also get other sky textures, like the Hosek Wilkie one, Turbidity. I don't know what this does, to be honest. This is just a color for the outside. A Prethum? What does this actually do? This is super weird. stay with the Nishita one. Air, dust, and ozone. For this situation, I would probably get a bit more dust and a bit more ozone. And then the air is like pretty low, like this. Okay, that's looking better, I think. I think it's now also time to match sort of the what is it called? To match where? Wait, first of all, I gotta match the. I gotta put the image into the background of the scene, probably. Is it here now? Yes, it is. Okay. It's also supposed to fill the camera space nicely. There we go. And so now it starts to make sense to remove the past pre what the fuck it's called, I don't know. What is it called? Past part out, to just see the render result and to see if it is what we want. Because if I zoom in here, that's kind of cool, but yeah, I mean, we are going to add like a lot of depth of field and those kinds of things. And so then the difference between those trees and the ones in the back is essentially going to get invisible, something like that. But before we do so, we want some more, what do you call it? Yeah, rocks and just stuff on the ground. Gonna add another group. This is gonna be called rocks. By the way, this is leaves. Whoops. Leaves. This is grass. Rocks is going to look like this. We want a lot of rocks here. Loads of them. And then also some here. And then some every now and then wherever else we want. Okay. Object mode in plus grass rocks. Well, those are pretty big rocks. I would like to have like just a forest floor. What precisely does that add? We can check it out if it just it's like this and then. Oh, this is just leaves and mushroom again. No, that's not good. I don't want that. Come on, man. I don't want that shit, bro. I'm just gonna undo what I just did. Well, there was a place where we were able to... lily pads, no. Miscellaneous. Full leaves. Rocks, lines, weed. What is this actually? Just as a... I'm just curious what this is. What is that? Looks so weird. What is this? The render's pretty blue, innit? I just realized it's very blue. It's a very blue render. I think we're just gonna change that later on in the post-processing part. Probably. It's fine. What have we just added precisely? Just quickly switch to Eevee. I just want to know what these vines are. Oh yeah, well, it doesn't really make any sense, does it? This could be cool on some trees, but even that doesn't really make any sense. Dandelion. The cheetah is faster, dandelion. No, don't, please. Come on, Blender, I believe in you. I have a little faith in you. Dum ba dum dum dum. I've got a little faith in you. You all like those, you know what? Those are nice little, neat little things. I think the problem is also that it's generally speaking much too bright overall. So the sun intensity is like very low. Sun elevation is also like really low, isn't it? It's like it's supposed to be essentially like this. Like this. Well, there's gonna be a lot of noise then, obviously. Yeah. I think we're gonna try to match this as good as we can to the background. Sun rotation. So they get their light sort of from the back, right? So yeah, I think that's fine. I think that is fine. I think that is fine. Okay. Cool, we got some of those. We still want some rocks though. Still haven't managed to get the rocks going. Let's just add the rocks, make them smaller. Come on, what am I doing? I cannot even tell you. Scale randomness goes all the way up. Scale probably goes already to something like open 2 or something. Get the number up a little bit. Let's see what it looks like with some rocks in the scene. Get the number up. Or do I even see them? Or are they just not too small? Hello? Hello, hello. Where are you at? Density, rocks. Oh, they're really small. Jesus. Okay. Well, I thought they were like way bigger. I thought they were like this when they came out of the thing. Apparently they're not. So, all right. Yeah, let's just get the number up to like 2,000. The computer doesn't break. It doesn't. Okay. I'm not even too sure about this weight map. Maybe we're just probably just gonna scatter it everywhere. That's also fine. I think that is also fine. Number here is 2,000. Could be 3,000. Also think the dandelions, whatever the fuck. Especially the grass could be more, right? The grass could be. Wait, what was it? 500 now? Oh no, it was 5,000, right? Yeah, it was 5,000. Let's get this up to like 8,000. But this is a lot. That's a pretty mad amount of grass, to be fair. And I'm not too sure if this is such a good idea or not, but you know. Alright, we're gonna use a lot of depth of field on this render, definitely, so that the background that is really shit doesn't look so shit. But before we do so, we are going to select the vertex that's like right in front of the, or like not in front, but like sort of where we sit, like here. Shift S2 moves the cursor to the selection, in that case to the thing, you know. The thing, for God's sake, the vertex I've selected. And then we can spawn an asset, and that asset can be whatever we want. We can spawn, well, there's miscellaneous stuff, a mushroom, grass, whatever else we have. Well, this would be cool, but it doesn't really fit, does it? But we will probably find something here that's cool. Tropical. Shrubs. Oh, what is this actually? Do these things just look like this as they come out of nature? I bet they don't. And let's see, rocks. See, this is cool. This is really cool. Basalt photo scan. Okay, so we can just like place that where our camera is, so that it's like this, precisely like this, like out of focus, close to the camera. That's pretty cool. And then it's also pretty cool that on this rock we can now like put some little things that make the rock even cooler. I think that is pretty dope. Let's just check out the rock. What does it look like? Where are we at? Hello, Mr. Rock. Hello, Mr. Rock. Where are you at, please? Here, please. Also, I think this could be cool because it doesn't have that much detail. This could be cooler if we just moved it somewhere into the back. You know, just like so that this like edge between the front forest, let's say, and the back is pretty obvious at the moment. So I'm gonna put some things there that will blend them together a bit more, which I think is a fairly good idea. Like this rock, for instance, that's pretty good. Maybe just some more like plants at the back and this kind of stuff. Yeah, now also we can try adding our trees that we have also downloaded. So images as planes. Yeah, that's good. There we go. Where's the image? Here it is. I'm gonna put the origin at the bottom. Origin to 3D cursor. Then we can just scale it up and it will scale up properly. G, Shift, Z. There we go. Ah, it's not properly cut out. What do you mean? What is this? What kind of an idiot does this kind of a cutout? Ah, this looks so stupid. If I just quickly rendered this with Eevee, just to see, yeah, this is... There is no excuse for using something like this in your project. That's seriously not cool. Let's just go for the other one. Yeah, this one, right? Same game as we just played before. So we are going to do this. Shift S2, boom, set origin to the 3D cursor, move it up slightly so that it's on the surface. Do like S4 or some shit. Yeah, maybe another time S4. Now it's the right size. And as you can see from the perspective of the camera, you can't even really tell that it's not a high fidelity tree model. I mean, maybe some, like a bit. But it's definitely not as bad as you would expect it to be if you knew that it's just an image. And at the end of the day, none of this really even matters because we're just going to render this out and everything's going to look fine anyway. So it's going to be the focus is going to be on the Fireflies here at the front anyways. But we want some more like things at the front. Just because that would look cool. I'm just thinking of something. What could we have at the front that would be cool? Some things from my Blender assets, perhaps. Let's see. I wake up, no makeup, I do it all over again. Tequila for breakfast. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. Building. That's probably not it. What could be cool? I've got a lot of industrial stuff. It doesn't really help that much, does it? Chairs, tables, accessories. What the hell you call that stuff? We might as well also just make like a really nice high fidelity rock. I'm going to use a bloody icosphere with some levels of subdivision and just deform it myself then. Because I cannot be asked at all to do this with the rock generator. First of all, proportional editing, let's just move this so that it's flat here and then G as well, and then, move further down. Yeah, it's just a rock, mate. It's just a rock. It's not supposed to be round, and it's not going to be. Yeah, just like that. That is, I guess, that is fine for a rock, especially if we now just turn that around and have this nice side. This is the way I want the rock to be, like in front of the camera. Shift S2, select this one, Shift S8, GZ, move it downwards slightly, G Shift Z. And then we got this thing. Okay. Have we moved our camera, or where's the other tree gone? Ah no, the tree's just completely disappeared. That's the point. But I think that is a good sign that I just didn't even realize that I, you know, for some reason lost all the progress. Here we go. So this is our little rock thing that we have here in the foreground. There's some grass clipping through it, which I'm not a fan of, obviously. I think that's a pretty cool composition to have this rock here. And then we just need a good PBR texture. If you have ever set up PBR textures manually, you know that this, like, just setting up one can take up like 5 minutes with the Node Wrangler add-on, which is this. Whoops. This one. Which also comes with Blender. You can just select your principal BSDF, hit Shift Control T. Navigate to your shit, stone, and then we want aerial rocks, maybe. No. You know what? We don't want that. We want rock. Just a rock. Maybe this one. Let's see. Just plug that in here. Yeah, I think it's cool. Mix. Because the ambient occlusion for some reason never gets put in properly. I have to connect it like this and then set this to multiply so that the dark spots get darker but the white spots aren't touched, and then get this factor for the ambient occlusion. And it usually makes like a very small difference. Also in this case. Yeah, that's kind of it, mate. Fucking hell, bro. Let's just switch this to... Wait, you know what? No. Let's actually... what? Ah, yeah, okay, good. I want to have this subdivided, this beautiful thing. And I want to switch this now to cycles. And in cycles, I want the experimental options so I can turn on adaptive subdivision. And so that now when we turn up the strength on the displacement modifier, we should be able to see some real displacement, especially when I add a point lamp into the scene and put it on top of the rock. We should be able to see like a lot of detail. And if I've done everything correctly, then that should now work, in theory at least. And we are just gonna check it out now. And voila, I think that is exactly what we wanted. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. But that actually just looks like a normal. Where is the displacement? Ah, wait, I know why. Because then also in Blender you have to go here and go from... yeah, you have to go to the settings and go from bump only to displacement and bump. Now it's really being displaced. Now it looks pretty cool. Kind of crazy to me that you have to do like all these 50 fucking steps just to get a good render result. I don't really understand why, like, why is this, for instance, why isn't this just a standard thing? Why isn't this activated by default? I'm not even gonna ask that question because it doesn't really make sense to do so. What I do know is that I will probably keep this point light at a lower strength. Just place it like here. Yeah, maybe we're gonna go for like 4 or 5 watts. Just to get some bit of like light coming from here, because I really like that. Yeah. That's kind of the scene. for now, for the camera settings, I really want a pretty low f-stop. I mean, we could go for 1.4 f-stop, which is a pretty low one to be fair. And then we could put the focus object like pretty close to the camera. We might actually do that, maybe. A focus distance then is like a meter or something. And if that's something that we do, you can see that the background especially gets pretty blurry, and we don't really see what's going on in the background anymore, which is fine, I think. One thing that I'm just realizing right now is that the background is just a little bit too bright, generally speaking. So we're just gonna try to match the background brightness. We need more contrast, most definitely. Brightness and contrast goes here, so more brightness, but also a whole lot more contrast, I think. The image is shit, isn't it? Yeah, I think we're gonna remove the background image and take another one. We could now add like 3,000 more things fucking for the background. Doesn't really make sense to do so, I think personally. I'm just gonna go whatever, what is it called? I think I have some HDRIs that might fit, just generally speaking, fit this scene. We're just gonna go the HDRI route then, maybe. World. Environment texture. T7, all Blender assets. HDRI. Let's see. Forest slope is probably like a bright one. Satara Nights. Yeah, these are good ones usually. These are usually pretty good ones that I like. We can use those, I think. And if it doesn't work, we might as well just get the background, like move the grass on the background, and just get some more images and stuff. You know, just making the thing falsified. Those are the ones I want to see, and those are the ones you're not giving me. What is this one? Can I see? You're not even letting me see now. Come on, what is this? All Blender assets. I'm just gonna look at it like this then. Fine. Yeah, that's a blue grotto. Do you know what? That is not even that bad, even though I'm not in that kind of situation. Yeah, maybe. Oh look, this is the place where we filmed this is the HDRI for this clip that went not viral but did get some clicks on Instagram. Cool. I think this might be the one, but it's too sunny there. Things like this always work, but it's not inside of the forest necessarily. Yeah, this is a mossy forest. It's pretty cool. I go with the mossy forest thing. But what is the Valser forest? I haven't been able to see yet. Well, that is just not right, is it? Okay, mossy forest, mossy forest, mossy forest. Mossy forest. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, Mr. Mossy Forest. Here we go. Here it is. Yeah, that's more like it, isn't it? That is much more like it. I want to see a trippy thing when we move the camera. Where's it here? When we move the focal length of the camera, see how the background warps? That's pretty fucking trippy, I think. Alright, we're gonna go to 24. I mean, we had 24 millimeters. We could also change that if we wanted to. Whoops. With the not regular island, you can also just press Control T, not Shift Control T, and then you can rotate the Z dimension, and so then we can just move it so that it's like this a little bit. Or we want the lights. I think we want the light to sort of come from the sides, and then we're just going to turn the strength down to something that is much lower than the one that we got right now. To be fair, I think it would make a whole lot of sense to do a bunch of things. First of all, to add more into the background, like more images, more stuff. I'm just gonna do that. Fuck it. Grassy hill, just grassy hill at night. Yeah, this is precisely what I need. This is exactly what I need. That's good. Fuck, it's a video. No. You know what? We could also make this moonlit. I just realized we could, if you wanted to, make this a moonlit scene, which I think is cool. Moonlit golf would be the HDRI of choice here. Could be pretty cool. I like moonlit scenes, especially when, you know, it's like a night scene and things are moonlit. I think that looks pretty lit, right? Oh my god, did I just really make that joke? I really did just make that joke, didn't I? I shouldn't have made that joke. It was a terrible joke. Alright, I'm just gonna turn on the strength on this HDRI though. Yo, what's happening with this thing here? Precisely. What is that? Oh wait, that is. Oh wait, I know what it. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's the image of the tree. By the way, I'm just gonna copy the assets. I'm just gonna SX-1 this one, just flipping it. You can see that it's flipped. This is a bit stupid. This is better. Just fill up the background with fucking stuff. Come on, man. This isn't that hard, is it? Grass hill transparent PNG thing. Yeah, this is fine. This how does this look like the back of a bear instead of an actual grassy hill? So, guys, come on. What is this? This is one that I used in some of my other renders. I haven't ever made like a. This is a good one. This is a really good one. I think I've also used this before. I like this. This is pretty good. Consent. Download PNG. This has taken much longer than I expected building this scene here, to be honest. Boom. Just like roughly everything in my life. Taking a little bit longer than I thought it would. But that's the price you pay for optimism, I think, at least. So here we go. Move it upwards, scale it up like mad. Object. Where's the... Oh, wait, settings. Yes. No. Where's the show back face? Where is the show back face? View, annotation, node. Where's the show back face one? I can search for it, can I not? Yeah. Here it is. What? Was I not here? Is it not here? Doesn't matter. Anyways, forget what I just said. I appear to be a dull ass. Dull ass fucking idiot. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, just this is looking stupid. I don't care though, because it is something for the background. Just, yeah. Let's just collect some more images here. Oh, hang on a second. Wow. That is pretty cool. I like that. That's good. You can always find some things. Yeah, and then also just like trees. Trees? Or like woods. Transparent PNG. Just like the woods. Ooh. Alright, alright. This is the kind of imagery that I am dreaming of when I'm dreaming of fucking sick stuff, man. Yeah, it looks like it's just been slapped together. I don't... nah, not really. Those ones don't fit. Those ones fit. They fit a little bit better. I like those a little bit better. Let's just download those. For the moment, I am indeed human. Oh, for God's sake. Where is it here? G at MS. Okay, thank you. Alright. Good tree. This is a good one. Yeah, I'm just collecting images of things. It's a very optimized way of working, just to work with images rather than having a huge 3D model with millions of polygons every time. It makes sense to just download PNGs and work with those. Oh, yeah, that's also cool. I like that. Some bushes, because it's not only just a thing. Some bushes is, you know, that's pretty nice. Whatever the hell's going on here. Also like how it's always suggesting more stuff once you found something. Cool, yes. Doesn't really fit, but I'm gonna download it and put it in there somewhere. Yeah, now we are like we just went too much into the flower direction, I think. Okay, I mean, no, it's way too flowery. Just a tree. How about we search for a dead tree? Just this kind of stuff. Yes, look at that. I like it. That's good. I am a fan of this really much. Crack. Okay. What does that have to do with a dead tree? Nothing really. Okay, I've got some PNGs now. I've got some. If you want some, I give it ya. Well, that's an old meme, isn't it? Jesus, where does that just come from? Okay, fine. Shift A, images as planes, downloads, and we want this one. This is good. Boom. There we go. Bigger. This. Move your feet like this. Dope. We might actually also get this one sort of still like roughly, yeah, like a little bit in front of those trees. So that's like here, and then we move it downwards so that we don't see the stupid stuff. I think that's looking sort of alright. Not really though, but it's fine. It's fine. Why is it so... No. I just want to know why these trees look like they've been lit from the side. Hello? Hello? Can I please... Oh wait, it is the picture. I'm just a bit stupid right now. Okay. Well, I know why they look like they've been lit from the side. Because they have been. Can we do an erode thing here? No, we don't. Oh, fuck. Fuck, I'm already myself, so I don't need no. Yeah, we might as well just put them like well in the background. Really far in the background, you know. So that they're essentially almost disappearing. Maybe somewhere here on the sides, that could be cool. Yeah, fine, fuck it. It's a real, what you would call a patchwork scene. But it's the way to go if you ask me. Downloads, cool, there's another tree. Maybe one that shouldn't be here though, and instead somewhere else. What a fucking great analysis that was. Maybe one that shouldn't be here, but somewhere fucking else. Especially the fucking in between. I like that. It's good. Alright, let's see what else we've got in our beautiful downloads folder. And we got this dead one, which I like. I like the dead tree. Thinking of even getting that a bit closer to the cam, just because it's cool to have it. We might also, if we wanted to, just like rotate it in a way in which it looks good, and then we get it closer into the scene and then put it like somewhere on the floor, maybe where like, oh look at that, okay, well sort of, maybe. Remember guys, it only has to work from the perspective of the camera. Everything else can fall apart immediately. It's just the perspective of the camera that has to work. And download some of this stuff. Not supposed to be big, is it? Whoops. Whoopsie. I think those ones work relatively well when put sort of together with a tree. I could be wrong about that though. Like when we put it in front of this tree, do they even look good at all? Like if we do this, just a tiny bit, well that looks stupid. If you move them out like that, and then go to rendered view. Does that look cool? Does it look stupid? Does it add something, or does it even subtract from the feel of the scene? What does it add? I mean, it's just an image, and Blender knows. Yeah, it's just another bit of something. I'm just filling up my scene with pictures now. The main elements in the front, they can be models. Everything in the back, pictures. I may have even used too many models, to be fair. Way too big again. Oops. Shift S8. There we go. Make it smaller. Move it to the side here. Gotta get that. Perhaps I'm also just gonna move it out. You know what? I think I'm just gonna do this, because this idea is a bit smoother. Let's see if that adds or if it doesn't. Adds virtually nothing to it, to be honest, but fine. We'd like to have some more tree collection things, like just trees or woods or something. Woods tree for, oh my god, that's a cool picture. Well, not cool, but useful, very useful picture, very useful. That is also a very useful picture. That not so much, but this one, I think first of all, I'm gonna get this one. Hell yeah. Heck yeah, bro. Oh my god. Yeah. This is exactly... Yo, this is exactly the kind of stuff that I need. This is precisely it. Yes. Yes. Okay. I think we are sort of done with the main... Ah, there's some grass. Yes. I'm probably just gonna skip this whole part into like, you know, just... doesn't really matter. Okay, downloads. So, gonna move backwards a fair bit, and then it's going to be this. And then... Wait. No, wait, this is the correct way, yeah. It's like a tree is there, and I don't even have a full picture of a tree, I just have this, and it kind of just fits out this corner nicely. That's kind of it. To be honest, doesn't look bad, does it? I think it doesn't even look that bad. I'm happy with that. I mean, it's not awful. To my surprise, it really isn't. It's actually pretty doable thing. This scene is so not the way to do it. No, it is the way to do it. I'm confusing you guys. It is the way to do it. You should keep the CPU load as low as possible. And thus, this is the way to do it. If someone asked me how to do this kind of stuff, I probably would tell them this is how you do it, but I'm not saying that this is, you know, how the big studios do it, because that's probably not how they do it. They probably have just computers that are powerful enough, which I don't. And so I think it's fair to do it this way, you know, because why would it not? Okay, fine. This adds like literally nothing. But also, I just realized if I change this to world again and just change the perspective from where light comes in, it can fall apart relatively easily. Very sensitive scene right now. Yeah, like if you look at it like this, it looks fucking stupid. It looks like really dull. Yeah, especially like this. That's not good. This is kind of cool. This is probably going to be the one, to be fair, because now we got the light sort of coming from the sides. It's lighting up the tree here. It's lighting up the tree here a little bit. We got light on the rock, which is what I wanted. I think this is the way we're gonna keep it. And then the point light, if I just remove that point light. Still get a good amount. Yes, that is exactly it. That is exactly what I want. We don't even need that much depth of field now on the camera, to be fair. I think... No. I like the depth of field idea in general, but I think it's just way too much right now. Because I can't even really see what I'm putting into this scene, additionally. But where exactly is... Hello? Hello, Mr. Camera, why you're not working? Why don't you want to be edited? You're just refusing to be edited for some reason, or... Ah, no, it's because I've... That's why. So depth of field, but we want nav stop of whatever, 3. That is much more visible what's happening in the background. Because now we've spent all this time on all this stuff, we should also be able to see it. And this looks cool now. Way cooler. It's way clear. Ah, I love it. So good. Yes. 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 Okay. And we're not even done. We still have a really good image of trees. And it's been a long time since I've done like a real fucking full project that I've spent some time on. I usually, literally, I do tutorials on stuff that I never really use that much. It is stupid. It seriously is really dumb to go about teaching Blender like this. Not even having like any portfolio whatsoever, but a 10-hour fucking full Blender course on Udemy. What am I even thinking of when I'm making those decisions? Probably not much. I'm probably not even thinking at all when I'm making those decisions. But anyways, let's see what this looks like. Yeah, a bit better, but I don't like the fact that I can see the background of this. I'm not a big fan of that. What if you just made this like ridiculously big? Yeah, the problem with those trees is that they are not even big enough so that it now touches the floor still. They're like now floating in the air. If I make them too big, it's way too crowded in the background. Or is it not? No, it's not. This is actually good. Looks like a very bushy situation now, but it's fine. I like it. I think this is the scene done. Now it's time to add the fireflies and then to render it. Okay. Let's see if there's any useful low poly models on, let's say, Turbo Squid or wherever for fireflies, or just for a fly. I mean, we just need a fly and then we need to put a little emission thing underneath its butt and then it's a firefly. By the way, fireflies. That's what it looks like when a firefly emits light. Isn't that fucking cool? Man, these creatures really fucking dope. Oh wait, I could actually hang on a second. You know what I could actually do? You know what we're gonna model the firefly ourselves. Why? Because we can. That is basically the only reason why. But yeah. I mean, why not? You know? Okay, just gonna add a plane. And we're just gonna add images as planes, and I want this image. Can I just drag this in here now? No, I probably can't. I first have to drag it. Oh no. Again, show back faces enabled. I don't know why. Just gonna turn it off if I find it. Viewport display. Show back face. Here it is. Okay, cool. I'm actually just thinking of what would happen if I just cut this out with the knife tool. Oh, I have the dirtiest idea for how to... Oh my god. Okay, this is... Okay guys, I just had the dirtiest idea for how to model this. I'm gonna go to edit mode, I'm gonna use the knife tool, okay? And don't at me for this one. I haven't tried it out this way. And this is all on the trackpad, by the way, so I'm not even clicking accurately. I just want to see if this is theoretically sufficient in order to make something that's believable. Because, I mean, these things are small and the main thing you see is the light coming from them, right? So, in theory, there shouldn't be much of a, problem with keeping this, unbelievably low poly, just with a little, texture on it, and that should be fine, I think, at least. And I might be wrong, but I'm gonna try it out like this. I haven't ever done this, as said, and I haven't got a clue if this is gonna work, if this is cool, or if this is just absolutely the worst idea in human history ever. I can't tell you. I think with control we have, yeah. With control we have the ultimate control. Well, that makes sense. Is that what the guys at Blender thought when they decided for control to be the one that lets you have ultimate control, so deactivating all the magnet lines, whatever it's called? It might actually be that. Okay. I'm talking a lot of bullshit today, I have to apologize. Okay. I don't know, wait, is this even... Ugh. Is this the body or is it... Yeah, I think this is the body. Or is it just the black from the... Oh. I don't really care, dude. I think it's fine like this. Close it, enter. Don't forget to hit enter. Remove those two faces. And we got a okay, yeah, well, we got a firefly. Something like that at least, okay. But here comes the fun part. It's 2D, right? No, I can't do it. Okay. Okay, hang on a second though. Hang on a second. Yes, but we have to, obviously, before we do this, we have to remove the wings from it. Separate. Wait. Yes, okay. So we got the wings here. It's still one object though. I wanted to separate that. Separate by selection. Okay, so this is the wings. Okay, cool. And then also we want to cut off just this front part because we also don't need that really. I like to make myself believe. P selection, there we go. Okay, so just this, you know, and the texture is already on here, so I'm just gonna extrude that. I'm going to extrude it so that it's thick enough to be believable, because this has to be like round at the end, right? And then we're going to hit Control R, add like maybe 2 edge loops, if that. I'm going to now hit, what is it? Alt, oh Jesus. Alt left click, yes. And then I'm going to scale that up on everything, but the y-axis, so scale Shift Y, sort of, with a bit of proportional editing. S Shift Y. Proportional editing radius is way too high at the moment. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay. Hello? Why is it so... Okay, anyways, doesn't matter. Yeah, I think if we just did this like very sort of there. Okay. Then we have to unwrap those faces at the top. So you unwrap. And those faces that we have just unwrapped at the top, we can look at in our UV editor, and we can align them at least roughly with our object. But it has to be the other way around, so this way. And it should also probably be like this, yeah, because of the tail. And now it is really just a matter of sliding the faces around, moving them until it looks exactly the way we want it to look. So I'm just gonna do exactly that now. Man, I have to apologize to this poor fucking firefly. Like, if that firefly sees what I've done to it, it's gonna be like, yo man, fucking hell. Like, imagine having a low, like imagine having a low poly 3D version of you made. Not a high poly, nice fucking, oh my god, so much nice detail. Like a low poly version of you. Imagine that. Alright, does this look like a firefly? Kind of hard to tell, to be honest. If it's hard to tell if this looks like a firefly, probably it doesn't. But hey, I mean, at least it's fun. At least that. That's something that no one can deny, because I am definitely having fun. At least a little bit. Okay, the flies. The way I'm doing those now is, I think I'm just gonna get rid of this, and then I'm gonna copy the, wait, okay. Here's the idea. I think this is the fly for this side, right? Because it's like, it's here, right? Good thing is that the scale reference is already like placed nicely. Wait, where, how was, wait, what? Where were they attached? Here. And then on the inside. Okay. Fair enough, fine. Okay, so I want this to go away. I want this to be rotated 90 degrees. Or something like 90 degrees at least here. Then I want this to be the origin. So center of mass surface. Then I want to duplicate this, and then I want to hit S, Y, -1. I got it. 3D cursor, S, Y, -1. Wait, what? Fine. In that case, I'm just gonna do it manually. Doesn't really matter that much. Okay, so we got a Firefly. With regards to the textures, I would say so far it's a yes, but it's a yes, but because what we do need still is we need the wings to be somewhat transmissive. We need this part to glow. All of that we're going to take care of right now by going into a shader editor from world to object this time. This is what it looks like right now. Don't really need the alpha information for this here, because there was none. Those two things can first of all be joined. No, it can't. It's stupid. Those two things can be joined. Here we go. Okay. So we want a new material then, and this material is essentially going to be the same. So just the same Photinus Firefly thing. We want to copy it into a new one, and then we want to use the knife tool here to do this. Enter. Let's do the same on the other side. Enter. Alt Z to enable the beautiful function, which is X-ray view. Those are all the faces that should emit light, and so we are going to assign those to the new material. And in this new material, all we're going to do is we're going to also plug the color into the emission color, and then give this some emission strength. And depending on how much we give it, it's going to glow a lot, or maybe not a lot. Okay. Thing is, I think it glows green, doesn't it? So I'm gonna go with a hue saturation value, change the hue to like a greenish color. Where is it green? It's probably green here. Maybe it's also here. It's like a really like light green. This is kind of the color it is. Yeah, I think so. Okay, then the wings, those two have to be joined together, because those are the ones we're going to, you know, animate doing all the time. They should be a little bit transmissive, so give those a good amount of transmission. And then also we have to enable that here somewhere. No, we don't. It's a cycles render. Why doesn't it work? No way it doesn't work. I'm so stupid. It does actually transmit light now. But the whole body does. And that's not what we want. We want this to be... I'm just gonna call this... Wait, what? Wings. Then this is... emission. And this is... body. Okay. So on the wings... I want the alpha, this is what it is, just the alpha, generally speaking, to go down. It's kind of hard to see now what it does, because the background is sort of, you know, it's because we can see the floor and everything. We can also turn that off somewhere, I don't know where, probably here, floor, there we go, grid. Okay. If we now turn on the alpha, you can see what it does. It disappears and reappears. But now what I want is I want these bright spots to still be there, but the dark spots should like should disappear more. And so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna add a color ramp for added control. I'm gonna use the color information from that through the color ramp, and put it here. So now the white parts are visible, the other stuff isn't. And you can really just only see the white parts, or we can also get a little bit more of the dark parts, which I think is pretty nice. And so with this you can really set your thing so that the wings look like they're actual wings. And I like that a lot, actually. I really do like that a lot. I think that's pretty cool. What we could be doing on the UV map though is to make sure that the rims are visible. So I'm just gonna scale it up slightly, because it doesn't matter if we scale it up too much, you know, because we will be able to only see what's at least a little bit white anyways. Yeah, well, I think that's fine. For the most part, I think that's fine. And then also I just realized this is a leg right here. And I don't really know why I kept it. Doesn't make sense to keep it, obviously. Just gonna cut it up with a knife tool. 3, select those faces, delete them. Cool. Nice, we got a Firefly. Now the question is, first of all, we can also now just join that into one object. So we're gonna call that one Firefly. Wait, is there another Firefly in the... No, it is the thing. Okay. Wait, but where's the... It was just the origin, apparently, from the picture. Fine. Okay. Now, I want to have the the wings flap around, obviously. And the way to do that is with something I learned from Ian Hubert, you might know. And if you don't, you're missing out. So you should really know him. Ian Hubert, great guy. Doesn't do a lot of YouTube content at the moment though, sadly. But he's a really great guy. He knows what he's doing. And I really like that. We're gonna animate those now. So we're gonna go shape keys. Add a shape key as the basis. Now add another one. And select both of these wings. I'm going to go here and go individual origins and normal, because now we should be able to... Oh, we're not. Why are we not able to? And also, by the way, this is not central. Ah, I should change this on the basis key. Fuck. Yes, okay, good. Now key 1. Alright. We want, so here we want them to like go outwards, and at the same time go down. Okay, this doesn't make any sense. Medium point. You know what? I'm just gonna have them do it one by one. Fine. I don't really care. I'm gonna set the 3D cursor to this spot here though, because otherwise it won't really work. Okay, so this wing goes, so 3D cursor, here we go. This wing goes like down, but not like this, and also not like this. Whoops, sorry. Oh, Jesus. Rather, like this. This is a good angle. Same goes for the other one. Yeah, I could have made this just symmetrical from the get-go. I haven't done though. I haven't done so though. It's a bit stupid now, but we'll make it work. It will be fine at some point. It actually also makes sense that it's not absolutely symmetrical, because nothing is perfect in the real world, obviously. And thus, also the way in which fireflies flap their wings isn't gonna be absolutely perfect. I'm just really just looking for excuses right now. Don't take anything of what I'm saying seriously, but here we go. We can now have this value be animated, and the way we animate this value is by actually opening up a timeline first of all, setting a first, wait, what is this keyframe even for? Graph editor. I have a keyframe and I don't know what it's for. Apparently nothing, fine. So, I'm gonna give this value I, there we go, after whatever, I'm just gonna set the enter like 2000, so after 2000 frames, it's still gonna be a 0, but in between, on the graph editor, we want this to go from 0 to 1 in like a chaotic random way. We can do that with a noise modifier, so 0 to 0.5 is where it goes right now. Yes, 0.5 is the limit. So a scale of 2 will make it go from 0 to 1, maybe? Occasionally. Oh wait, no. It's the strength. I'm so stupid. Of course it's the strength. Come on, man. Come on, man. What the fuck are you doing? Okay. This way it just flaps. Yeah, this scale goes like really low, so it's like 0.1. Then it's just really fast, but with the strength you have to make sure that you get it so that it's that they really like also flap, and that it's not just looking like this right now. Yeah, right now it looks like it's at 0 most of the time. Yeah, so you can get the strength up and the scale up or down as well, and then it's going to be like a random mess, essentially. And that random mess is looking pretty good in the render, because it's just, you know, just all over the place all the time. What you can also do, if you want to, is not use a noise modifier, because as it turns out, that's not really how nature works. You can also just take a sine function, and then you get this like nice, you know, really nice thing. You then set the phase multiplier to something pretty low, like 0.2, it slows down. And then obviously if you set it to something really high, it slows up, speeds up in a very controlled fashion, you know. And then we got this, which I think looks even better. So with all that stuff done, this Firefly is going to be part of a Fireflies collection. So I'm going to go move to collection, Fireflies, okay, here they are. So just duplicate the Firefly, set the origin to the center of its volume. That's very important actually, because if we don't, then the whole simulation isn't really going to work. So that's pretty important. Yeah, maybe stretch one of them out a little bit. Wait, what? Medium point global, wait, hang on a second, bro. Maybe stretch one of them out on the x-axis, maybe stretch another one out on the y-axis, you know, make one like a bit longer, and then smaller, and then one thicker, like a thick boy. Give me that thick boy. Yeah. Just have a collection of fireflies that aren't all necessarily completely the same. You can also now go into edit mode and just, if you want to, obviously, just move like maybe the tail of one of them closer, so that it's like shorter. Maybe one of them wiggles its butt. It doesn't really matter that much, to be honest. It's really just I think I'm just gonna do this like 3 times. It doesn't matter. We still have scale, randomness values, everything like that later on. That's it for now. What's very important now is to set the settings for our what is it called? Particle emission, right? And our particle emission will be a giant cube within our scene. Whoops. Should be obviously where our scene is. Ah, don't crash now, Blender. There we go. Fuck's sake, it's not looking really good right now. Not looking too bad right now as well, but right, okay. I think it's getting a bit dark in this room, isn't it? Can you still see me properly? You can, okay. Just check the face cam. Okay. Well, we've been here for like 2 hours now, and I'm actually pretty happy with the result thus far, at least with regards to, you know, the progress we've made in 2 hours. I think is not too bad. That's something. Bro, I want the fucking... Oh, for God's sake. Just let me select the... Shift S. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna touch you. I don't really fucking care, bro. Well, Blender's getting really slow now. Really fucking slow. I still have 100 gigs left on my main drive, so that shouldn't be the problem. Fuck it. I'm gonna select the stone, maybe. I can't even select shit right now. And I haven't even selected the stone. I've selected something that I didn't want to select. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna select this image right here, move the cursor here, then I'm gonna hit Shift A, cube. Yeah, and then a little trick to go to edit mode and then GZ1, because the cube is 2 by 2 by 2 meters by default in Blender. Then you can just hit S and 4 or S2 then again. This cube, wherever the fuck it is, in my absolutely unorganized piece of shit project. By the way, this final base mesh can also... Maybe it stays for a little longer. Anyways, this cube is going to be our particle emission thing. So emitter, it's going to emit maybe a number of something like 50, starting at frame 1, ending at frame 1. So it's at frame 1, it's all there. It's going to be rendered as a collection. Collection is going to be called Fireflies. Here it is. Object scale, yes. Pick random, no. Use count, no, it's fine if they are equal. Viewport display is rendered, show emitter is turned off. Now we could go into our camera view and have a little like look at what that looks like right now. We can see some of those fireflies here, but I think they are way too small right now. And so we have to go here and render scale at 1. Well, now they are definitely much too big, obviously. Yeah. So 0.1 maybe, or like 0.2 perhaps. Okay. Scale randomness can also go up to something. Maybe not too much. You get show emitter is turned off, as we've already said. Okay, so this is our forest with our fireflies, and now they just fall down. But while they're falling down, at least they're flapping with their wings. That's good, but not what we want. So the physics have to be Boyds in this. So physics goes from Newtonian to Boyds. In the Boyd brain, we can do a bunch of things, but if we just have separate and flock, you can see that they kind of already move like flies, or like fireflies, you know? They kind of move weirdly and also disappear at some points, exactly at frame 50. And the reason for that is that the lifetime is only 50 frames, so if you set the lifetime to, let's say, 3000 or any high number, they won't disappear. Now, they are pretty fast the way they are. They are pretty fast now the way they are. And so, yeah, and they also just fly into the sky, which is not ideal. So what I want is, I want a fight to happen. The fighting is supposed to be something like the first rule, so that they get close to each other, sort of intersect. So separate, yes, but separate is the... Is separate the first rule or the second? If they separate first, and what is flock? Flock, I think, is stupid. I think we don't need the flock thing. Oh yeah, flock is just the random movement, right? Avoid collision. Get away from assigned object or loudest assigned signal source. Okay. Avoid collision, I think. I think fight is here. I think, okay, wait, hang on a second. Flock, yes, but rule fuzziness high on land deactivated. Okay. Average speed is like really low. Wait, what is that? They start slow and then they speed up. That's a bit weird, isn't it? How do I control this again? Fight distance, flee distance, avoid collision, Boyds, deflectors, look ahead. Okay. Separate. Yeah, now it's just a matter of messing around with the settings here. I'm just gonna mess around with it until I find something that I like, and then I'll let you know when I have it. Because there's really no point in me just doing this by doing like trial and error and not really getting to a place where I'm happy with it. What I am going to do though is I'm going to make sure that the cube isn't too big, so that the cube isn't like way too high, because our fireflies don't fly high. Fireflies are like around the floor always, which is something that I've just realized, and I don't know why I haven't kept that, like, I haven't taken that into consideration. It's pretty strange, stupid thing. Because now they they look more like fireflies, but they are just getting close to one another here, which is not exactly what I want. Oh, that's not good. It's all fine, okay. So instead, I would like to go in here again and flock, yes. Rule fuzziness 0, what does that do? If I take it to 1, what does that do? Okay, that changes nothing, apparently. If I don't do that, they just do nothing. But if I now give this an average speed, they should move, right? And they do move. And the average speed is like way too high. So it's supposed to be like this, really low. But why is the rotation random? I don't like the fact that the rotation is random. Ah, here it is. Look, minimal and maximal airspeed. So maximal airspeed is probably gonna be like 3. minimum is going to be 2, so that they are flying in a very persistent manner, but not too fast. Yeah, that's way too much. So it's between 0.6 and 1, I think, is the sweet spot. Yeah, so they're just like doing their thing, you know. Minimal airspeed, you know what? Minimal airspeed is 0.8, so we got a range of 0.2 with regards to their speed in the air. But I don't like the fact that the rotation is random. Don't want a random rotation. I really don't. I think that is stupid, and I don't want it to be random. I also don't know how to make sure that they aren't random. But what I do know is that I want to have some kind of a follow leader constraint, because that's what Ian Hubert did with his moths. And then we can just like place an invisible object here on the floor, and they can also sort of just always keep like stay close to that object, and then it's probably gonna look cool, maybe, hopefully. But one thing I definitely shouldn't do is select the floor, and I don't even want to select it, but there's just so much floor in this scene that kind of gets hard not to select it. And I might also actually just deactivate the floor for now, because it's really slowing down my workflow right now, to be honest. And I don't like that, so I'm just gonna, yeah, do this. Oh, so much better now. Look at that. Okay, so I've got a follow leader constraint in my head, and that follow leader constraint is just gonna be this plane that's it's completely invisible. Neither visible in the viewport nor visible in the fucking render at the end, but all my Fireflies should really follow this. Okay, so I'm just gonna pick my fire. They all also just fly straight, which I also don't really like. Maybe I want, you know what, maybe after the fight I'm gonna add the flock. Just because, no, average speed, follow leader, and as they follow the leader by the way is the leader, and as they follow their leader, they have a fight. Wait, what the fuck? I thought they were following the leader now. This really just seems like they're avoiding it. Oh leader, please don't, we're just avoiding you right now. Makes no sense. Ah, come on. Okay, I want my Fireflies to always stay inside. How do I do that? How do I do that shit? Miscellaneous. What the hell is that? Banking pitch height. What? Bro, I want them to stay inside, please. Avoid collision. Okay, how about we said we wanted to avoid the collision with like a big cube that's on the outside. Oh my god. Jesus. Is this really what I have to do? Follow the leader, please. Wait, wander? What does wander do? Is wandering just... Ah, wait, I think wandering is this like little random movement, isn't it? But also, what exactly is going on right here? Well, at least it's now random rotation. I don't understand what's going on. Oh, yes, this is it. This is it. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Yes. Yes. Oh, I love that. That's so good. And look, they also turn and say, oh, you know what? Maybe I'm also going to fly into this direction. Ah, this is so it. This is so it. Yes. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now, do they also follow the leader? I do not think they do. But if I turn on the rule fuzziness, like really high, do they now do it? No, they don't. In air, on land. Okay, just in air. Zero distance. Okay, Follow the goddamn leader, please, guys. We are, guys, we just got really, like, a lot closer to it. I haven't got a clue how to use the void brain properly. I mean, it's a fairly hard thing to do, isn't it? And I don't really know how to do it. Bro, why are you not following the leader? Follow the leader, please. If I place this above, they now they go follow the leader, and they just collide. Okay, that is not good. It's kind of cool because they're just all flying like around here in like a weird turbulent way. Also interesting. Not what I want though. So I want to fight in order to follow the leader. So they come in here and okay, fight. Distance though. No, I don't know what that is. Okay. Avoid fight. Oh yeah, wait. Avoid collision. So follow the leader, then they avoid the collision from other boys. Yes. Give me a good look ahead. So that they come in here, but they don't really want to collide. But they do collide. Which avoid collision. Okay, yeah, fuck it. Let's get in that. Guys, just come on. I want you to fly closer to it, and then just to go like, no, maybe not. You know. Also, I might also just make the leader bigger, because but they are now moving. Wait, what are they even moving closer to? The center of the leader. I see. So if I move the center of the leader, they're gonna move towards that. Okay, fine. I think I get it. That's kind of not what Fireflies do though. Fireflies just like do their thing individually, which I really like about them. I think it's a very sympathetic thing. If that makes any sense. So follow leader at a good distance, perhaps. Guys, stop fighting about the bloody leader yet. It doesn't make any difference whether or not it's like scaled up really big or small. And so, because that is the case, might as well keep it small, you know. But to be fair, in the render, that looks pretty cool because it looks like actual fireflies, and I like that. But it's not yet what we want, but we are getting closer, I think. I think we're getting a lot closer. I don't think the follow leader constraint is gonna do it though. Random. Also, sometimes they follow the leader and sometimes they don't. Is that what the random value does? Yeah, okay. I get that. That is pretty cool. So if you now have the avoid collision thing, I always want to avoid the collision. But then they also should follow the leader. And if I get the fight away and the separate away, let's see what this looks like. Or if we did, wait, hang on a second. If we did average speed, then avoid collision, then follow leader. So average speed is essentially just the flying however the fuck you want. And then they avoid colliding, but they do collide, and a lot, and they follow the leader. Okay. That didn't really work too well, did it? Okay, personal space goes to 10, I think. Everybody has their personal space then. So there's some fighting going on about the leader, you know? But it's not like crazy. It's not like everybody's just fucking crazy about it. Okay. Angular velocity in the air. Let's see what happens if you turn that to 1. Kind of hard to tell. So this allows you to change directions, essentially. Okay. Max air acceleration could be a bit lower, because Fireflies appear to like fly in a pretty persistent manner. Allow climbing, I don't know what the fuck that is. Battle. Okay. I think we got some cool Fireflies though now. They're just chilling, they're just doing their thing, you know, they're not like crazy about anything. We want to have them avoid colliding with stuff though. And I think then also for the physics, warp rain, collision. Can we have a collision so when it like bumps into a tree or something, it actually like goes like, oh shit, you know? Can we have that? Is that possible? It would be really cool. If it was, it would be really cool. I feel like, at least. Let's see what this looks like. Because if they're coming out of the trees, it kind of sucks. Honestly. I don't want my Fireflies coming out of trees. I like them when they come out of the air and do their little thing, you know. Look at them go. It's a pretty nice, neat little Firefly scene right now. I like it. It's pretty cool. Oh wow, that's a thick ass boy right here, man. Why is he? Why are they flying sideways? Come on. It's just really dull, actually. Really fucking dull. Okay. I think I can, however, make a collision collection. Look at that. We do actually have a fucking... We can actually do this. That's good. Alright, so rocks, particle systems. Yo, we should not use the fucking particle systems. That is not a good idea at all. If we do that, we're essentially just dead. Even with the trees. I don't think that the trees are going to be a good idea. But everything else, man, we're gonna be fucking... There is no... No, it's a terrible idea. Anyways, collision plus. Oh, I don't fucking care. Okay. Wait, so do we now still need our weird, like, leader here in the middle? Do we still need this guy? Leader... Where is the leader, though? Particles is... Oh, wait. Oh, no. Oh, no, man. Why the fuck is that a thing? Cube, hill with grass, all of that can just be moved to the just the main collection. There we go. Okay, I think I just made it work more properly. All right. So this leader here, not visible in the viewport and not visible in the render. Yeah, so the Fireflies just doing their thing. Cool. And then I think once we get to like, I think we're gonna render like a test from 500 to 750 maybe. So something like that. Let's just see, 500 to 750. Okay. Let's reactivate the grass. Where the fuck that was? Final base measures away. Oh my god. Ah, here it is. Yeah, the plane. Okay. Should still be activated. I'm just gonna render an image and I'm gonna see how it looks. Let's see how long it takes. I probably have tiling enabled. Oh no, I don't. That's good. Okay, this is what it looks like. Okay, I don't know if the light like from the side does it for me. I don't really think so. It's like the way that not entirely. Also, I think this rock is not properly being what would you call it? I don't think the subdivision surface modifier on that is really good. I think we have to get the dicing scale up or down or something. Wait, what? Is that just the... Is that actually just the... what it looks like? Apparently it is. Is that just how the texture looks? Is that how bad the texture looks? Holy shit, rock wall displays. Image editor. Rock wall displays. That is just how it looks, isn't it? Wow. Oh, I thought it looked way better. Okay, well, fine. Or is it? Ah, no, wait. It might also as well be the UV map on this rock. Could also be the problem. Perhaps it's not refined enough. Let's just quickly go to UV editor and see. I think it's fine. But we could do this little sphere projection just to check out if that makes more sense. Oh, that makes so much more sense, apparently. Well, I guess I just fixed that. Nice, 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 nice. Ah, look at that. That is a rock. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's much better, I think. Much better. Now, the question is only how we are going to account for the world background. Because the moonlit golf is cool, but maybe we're also just gonna go for a moonless golf. Because if you're in the woods, you don't really necessarily see the moon like through all the you don't really see the... You know what I'm trying to say, don't you? So I'm just gonna get an environment texture and just another one, just to try it out. Doesn't mean that we have to change it, just to try it out. HDRI, moonless golf, EXR. Take that into here, and now let's see if we activate the plane for the ground as well. If that gives us the chills running down our spine that we want. It's definitely an interesting lighting, but it's not the one that I would like, especially because the lights are so hyper prominent there. Yeah, sort of, you know? Sort of. And then, now the trees in the background are lit way too much. I'm not a big fan of this one, to be fair. Not a huge fan. Satara Night. I don't like all these artificial lights. I just want a... Maybe the Kloppenheim one, you know? That always did a fairly good job, as far as I can remember. Now, why not? Yeah, that looks like a nice forest at night. especially like now it looks like, you know, like in the foreground here you got this stuff, and then in the background, you know. I think though that we should now add like a very soft area lamp, or like a, no, not an area, a spotlight. Spotlight is what it's called. So this, just to like light up this place here a little bit more. So just some more additional lights in order to emphasize some of the stuff that's going on in the scene a little bit more. I was wondering why it didn't show anything. The answer is because of the image in between. Yeah, exactly, like this, like a very slight, tiny bit, and we can make the spot size like much bigger. And just to emphasize a little bit what we got here in the middle of our render, essentially. But we have to be very careful that we don't accidentally light up a tree as we're doing it right now with this light, so that it's like too close to a tree somewhere, which it is right now. It's really hard to select the light. Okay. We can light up a tree, but we can't do it so that you can see it from the camera perspective. That's the problem. And also, yeah, you know what? I might just move it like really close to the floor. Area lamp, where are you at? Where's the area lamp? I can't find it at the moment. I also can't select it from this angle for some reason. Okay, where is it? It's in the botanic. And why is it in the botanic? Okay, collection. Let's just select the fucking collection now. Shall we not? Okay. Yeah, so that it looks like it's like a little bit lit from the back, you know? That's what I want. So a bit more rotation on this axis so that it's like lit from like this sort of angle and from pretty low here. And so now we also get a nice bit of light on the rock right here. But again, we have to get really careful with where exactly we place that light. And also with the direction from where it's coming, obviously. Because if we don't, it's gonna look stupid. And we don't want shit to look stupid, obviously. I'm sorry. Ate a lot of fish today. Jesus. It's kind of hard to tell if this is the way it should be. Yeah. I'm just gonna increase the radius. Power is probably good at like 400. I like it. It's good. Okay. So a little bit of extra light there at the back so that we can see what's going on back there. We can make the spot size a bit bigger. You know what? Let's crank this up to 1000 and let's see how it looks. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. Like a nice bit of light coming from this side. That is what I wanted. Precisely that. Nice. Yeah, this is really good now. I like that. Also, like on the grass here at the front. Nice. Really good. Maybe I'm going to place a... Maybe I'm gonna place the phone here, and it's gonna show whatever, like Spotify Firefly playlist, because that's actually the idea for this thing. I don't know if I've said this before, but the idea for why I even made this render in the first place is, a friend of mine that I met at a spikeball tournament here in Gießen, which I won, which was pretty cool. He has a playlist. So there's this spot that I've talked about, and he has this playlist. It's called like it's like the Firefly playlist. It's like very nice soft ambient music that he likes listening to, and we wanted to make this for a render for a YouTube upload. So how cool would it be if we had this phone laying like on this rock right here with like very low brightness, just showing like the picture of like, you know, this is the playlist essentially. That would be pretty cool, I think. And I think I'm going to very quickly get my phone, wherever the hell that is. It's here. I'm going to make a quick recording, quick screen recording of Spotify. I'm just gonna do screen recording. There we go. Oh, I'm so stupid. Okay, I'm gonna do it again. There we go. Yes, that's it. Oh, it's a beautiful song. I can't seem to find the phone. It's okay though. Turbo Squid phone. Free, please. Which in German is called kostenlos. iPhone 11 Max Pro. Apparently, oh, it's a good looking model, isn't it? Oh, I'm not signed in. I know I'm not signed in. I know. Now I am. Download. When you download. Okay, here we go. And blend. No, I want the. Wait, have I not just downloaded it? Download. Hello. Where's the download, please? Where is the download, please? Blaze. Download the fucking thing, mate. Bro, where is... I've definitely downloaded a phone before. I just wanted that phone. Yes, this one. I want to actually download it. Not found. Oh, okay, so I can't. That's fine. That is fine for me. That is definitely fine for me. Bro, let me download a fucking phone model. Jesus. Whatever it is. What is it? Honor 10. Oh look, I even have the Honor phones. What the fuck? Honor 10. What-a-da-da-da-do-do, Bob. No, you're joking. Oh my god. iPhone. I just want a phone. I just want some kind of a phone on there. Bro, I'm about to model this shit myself. Fuck it. I really don't fucking care at all. Where is the thing? Solid. Where's the rock? There we go. Shift. Oh wait, no. Edit mode. Like, I want to place the phone so that it's here. So Shift S2 there. Shift A, images as planes, and you can also with the images as planes add on take videos, which is pretty good. Here we go. Now it's just a matter of scaling it down and rotating it so that it... Wait, how is it here? I shouldn't have activated the fucking... Okay. Shift S1. Shift S8. What? Wait, where's the cursor gone? Shift S... Ah, wait, I'm stupid. Shift S1. Shift S2, Shift S8. Bro. What? Okay. Okay, where do I want the phone to be? I want it to be here. So Shift S2, cursor to selected. Here's my phone. Shift S8. There we go. Then it's supposed to be like this, and well, now I'm just gonna go to the normal so that I can just rotate it like this. without any trouble. And then it's probably also too big right now. Give me just a material preview. Oh, look at that. Nice. We got the song from the main man on here, Mr. Nicholas Hauptmann. Really cool guy. I really like the guy. If you ever meet him in person, he's a great magician. Oh, it's a bit big maybe with a meter. Might be a little bit too big. Wait, oh my god, my scale reference is completely off, isn't it? Wait, where is the final base mesh? Oh fuck it. This is my human reference. Also, yeah, the Fireflies are nice, but they're way too big. I just realized. So yeah, this is the power of the human reference again. I realized the Fireflies are nice. They're way too big. They're like, I would say about 4 times the size that they should be. Especially when you like let them fly closer to the guy. Can get a bit scary to have such a humongous Firefly. Right? Especially this one gets really close. If you ever see that kind of a Firefly in real life, run. I mean, I would run, definitely. I would definitely run. So, scale goes to 0.05. That's the scale of a Firefly. That's what it is. On the Fireflies, though, I would like to really get the emission thing bigger. But wait, hang on a second. If I just measure this now, this is 70 centimeters apparently. Okay. Oh my fucking god, this is so annoying. Okay, would this be the size of a phone? Maybe a bit too big. Yeah, I think this would be roughly the size of a phone. I'm just very like quick and dirty. Gonna do E for an extrusion without doing anything and then just scale it up without proportional editing so that I have this. And then also just scale it up on this dimension a little bit more. But I want to... Oh god. What is happening? Please. Lazy. Alright. Fuck it. Okay. I want to extrude, but when I extrude I want to just extrude it like this. And then just inwards, and then the other selection that's possible, this one is just that, and then... Yeah, for this I'm also just gonna add a new material, just a plank black material. Whoops, there we go. So, boom, boom, wait, no, boom, boom, boom. Okay, yeah, what kind of a face is this? Delete that face, please. Boom, boom, boom. Why is this transparent now? Precisely. I don't know, but I don't really care because now it's fine. Okay. Okay, fine. Wait, is it because of the show back face? I know why. I hate this. I hate it. I really do hate it, but it's okay. It really is okay. Okay, fine. So what have I just done? I don't know. Okay, so there we go. So I'm just gonna extrude that out a little bit. This doesn't look at all like a phone, by the way, and I'm aware, but I don't mind. I really do not mind. Shift G, normal, cool little trick. Extrude all that stuff downwards. Make sure to apply the material also to the downside. This is the quick and dirtiest modeling of a phone I've ever done in my whole entire life, I think. Also, what the hell just happened? So I'm just gonna extrude that outwards a little bit. There's going to be faces here on the outside that are super weird. And I don't know why they have this like transparent material. I can't tell you, but what I can tell you is that we can just fix it by assigning it here. Yeah, it's super. Yeah, it doesn't look at all like a phone, really. I don't really mind though. I really don't. I mean, it does look like a phone. I mean, it doesn't look completely not like a phone. It looks like a very old, strange phone nobody would use, granted. But it's just a little like test render thing, and for that, I guess it's fine. So, yeah. Also, phones emit light, obviously, so naturally we go from worlds to objects. And on this material right here, oh, I know why it didn't show the thing, because we had the alpha plugged into the alpha, and so when it's not unwrapped properly with the thing, then it becomes transparent. That just makes sense. Okay, so just into the emission color here, and what the fuck? What does that do? Why is that so strange now? Oh, because of the thing in the cycles render. Yeah. You know why? Because of the displacement in the cycles render. Oh, Jesus. I didn't think of that at all. Oh, no. Okay, I'm just quickly gonna go to world. Oh, we have to... Oh, my God. Jesus Christ. Yo, these things are not as easy to deal with as I thought. Honestly. Takes so long for me even to get an idea of what's happening. Wait, I still have to assign it to this material. I mean, it doesn't have to be too accurate, to be fair. It's just that the stone shouldn't clip through it. That would be a good idea. Well, now it's not turned properly with regards to the perspective from where we're looking at from our scene. Like camera perspective wise, it's not looking. But camera perspective wise, it's not looking good now. So, yeah, fine. I'm gonna rotate it like this and like this, and then like this, and then I'm gonna move it up and out, and you know. Ugh. But this can be very tiring. I didn't even realize. What does that look like? Okay, so from the camera view, it should look like this, ideally. That's where the phone should be, like here, sort of, like that. Could we do like this? No. And it's actually really unrealistic. Oh, for God's sake. Really? Do you really have to do this to me right now? Why is it so... Oh my God. Hey. Bro. Oh, it's because I'm accidentally touching it with my other hand, okay. But if we placed it like this, would it look believable enough? Would it look fucking dull as shit? I think it's believable enough. Yeah, cool thing about the Node Wrangler add-on and the way it handles movies, by the way. This movie that you see in this material, already an auto refresh, already the right frames, already the right start frame, even though I want the start frame to be like 100 here. Okay, going back to world, turning down the strength to 0.1, let's see what that looks like now. Yeah, we probably want the object here to emit less light, because yeah, it's at 9, that's not good. Even 1 seems to be a bit too much, so 0.1 maybe. Okay, I like that. I think that is looking pretty cool. We can still also add a bit of like atmospheric things later on. If we try to believe in anything greater than a miracle, it wouldn't be this difficult. Very important before we render anything here, any video based thing, is that we cache our simulation. That's very important, because if you don't, it can actually be the case that nothing really works. just as nothing really works right now. Again, so frame start is 1. Yeah, I think we want some more fireflies, and we want them to be slightly bigger. Not much though, just like a little bit. And then we're also gonna, yeah, so we, maybe like a 7, just to put a bit more emphasis on them. Number goes up to 200. It's a very crowded, full of fireflies place right there. Yeah, maybe 200 is too much. Maybe 100 will be more than enough. And then also, I think the max airspeed, I think the minimum airspeed is 0.6, the max airspeed is 0.8. I think that makes more sense, because I really don't think that fireflies move. Even this is like too fast for fireflies in my estimation. Especially because they go like, you know, they're not too persistent with their movement, apparently. 0.2, 0.4 is maybe even a good range. Just really chill, like doing their thing, you know. Not even really caring that much about, yeah. I know what I'm talking about. I just, oh, this looks pretty cool. Look at that. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. And one more thing that I would like to add is a little bit of a point light right there. Right at where the phone is. Sort of here, and then, because I think if I add this, like, yeah, not like that, obviously. But I think if I added this, then we would have just this like tiny bit more emphasis on the rock here, which I would really love to see. And we do have it now. That's pretty cool. Yo, this is all pretty fucking cool, isn't it? Dude, look at this render. Oh my god. I am not trying to go like, oh, I'm so good, but I'm actually really happy with this. I know what you might be thinking. Shut the fuck up. How the fuck can you be happy about something like this? It's so basic, blah blah blah. I don't even think you're thinking that. No, I don't. It's fine. Okay, so I want a mist pass to be also rendered, and I want, yeah, maybe I should just, before I do that, yeah. Okay, so I think the scene is basically done. I like the fact that the fireflies are now moving like very slowly and consistently. I think that's really good. We have to bake this simulation though, because if you don't, then things can happen that we don't want to happen in like later on in the render. And then we let it render for like 3 days, and we come back and we realize that nothing really worked the way we wanted it to work. So cache, and we do a bake. The cool thing about the bakes of these kinds of things is that they go like really fast, and they're not even that big, so only 5 MB. And the reason for that is obviously that all the data that's you know relevant for the fireflies is actually, so for the movement, the wings and stuff, is mainly the fireflies themselves. And so all the only data we now just cached is just the movement and the rotation, so just the transformation of the individual particles. So with all that being said, I think it is time to do some rendering, yes, but also, wait, I have to turn the spotlight, the point light down a little bit more. It's too much. Give me like, wait, what? 10? 1? Oh, okay, I see. So it's, what is it? 0.1. It's 100 milliwatts, I guess. 200. Yeah, I like 200. Or you know what? We're gonna go for 600 milliwatts, which by the way is not the same as 600 megawatts. Just to make that clear. And then we're gonna move it up a lot more. No, that's not good. 200 was good. I like the 200. Okay. This is the render. But we can spice it up even more. I mean, first of all, we can spice it up by moving the depth of field with a pretty low f-stop. Maybe we are going to go to like a 2. Yeah. We can move the depth of field focal point to the phone and then to the Fireflies, maybe. And the way we do that, you could say, oh, we just selected as the focus object. Yes, but we want to animate it. So the easy way to do this, obviously. Not obviously, but... Oh, I just realized it's like completely floating. Was it with the... Okay, it's fine. But the actual way to do this is to add an empty. I'm just gonna add whatever, maybe a sphere, because it's nicer to look at. This sphere, wherever that is, here, is gonna be called focus point. Jeez, we've been going for way more than 2 hours now. I think even 3 hours. But I like it. I like it. It's good. So focus point, and the focus point maybe even starts like really close to the camera. So we can also now animate the focus point. So this is handy to know. This is really handy to know. If you're asking why the hell I know all of these things, but haven't really done many renders, because I don't really have the time. But I've now realized that I just want to do what I love. And if I now at the moment love making this render, I will make this render. And I don't fucking care, you know. Because why would I even care? Okay. So we want to start at frame 1 with this focus point. We set a keyframe for the location, only the location, everything else is unnecessary. We move over to frame what? Yeah, probably like 40 or something. And then on frame 40, we want this to be on the phone. Very exactly on the phone. Very exactly like at the center of the phone. Yeah, that's it. So location. So now the focus point moves from here to here. We can also move that second keyframe a bit further out, so that's like a bit slower. And we can also make that linear if you want to, so we can press AT linear if we wanted to. We don't have to, but we can, because cameras usually focus in a linear manner. Okay, and then we might as well just insert a keyframe here again. And then we just move it out into the wild depths of, you know, where our Fireflies are, which is, I guess, probably mainly somewhere around there. You know, we're just gonna... Oh, what am I doing? Jesus. Okay, let's see if this is looking good as a focal point for the Fireflies. Yeah, we could do that. We could, don't have to, but we could. Yeah, I might also add a little bit of, yeah, we can, you know what, we can add the camera shake. Are we gonna add the camera shake later? If we add it now, it also has the realistic motion blur. I'm gonna add the camera shake now. I don't fucking care. So camera. We do location and rotation, same goes for the last frame. Location rotation, then we go to the graph editor, there we go. And here we have the X location, modifiers, add modifier noise. And the way it is now, obviously it's going completely ham, which we don't want. The scale to be higher, it wants to be at 0.01 or something. This is good. We can copy this as a setting for the Y location, use the offset value. For the Z location, use the offset value. And we get this really sort of subtle movements, which is looking pretty cool. I don't even think we need much rotation. Rotation can really kill this. I don't think rotation is going to do this any good in some real sense, so I think this is fine. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I think it's good. What we are going to do now is we are just going to render an image, and we're going to do some compositing as well. So use nodes on the compositor. I'm from America, man. Compositor. Okay, we got. So what I want is I want a fair amount of what would you call it? Glow. Bloom. Maybe a bit of bloom on my objects, but I'm just gonna try it out. I'm not gonna be too optimistic about it. Denoising data. I don't even think I need the denoising data, because a denoised image, even though it's like very, dark, I don't think denoising is going to have a really good impact on the render result. Let's see how long a good render would take for this image. Bunch of fireflies in the scene. Okay, so we're at sample 10 from 4096 samples. And at sample 10 we still get a really significant amount of noise. I'm gonna see where the sample count is that would, where I would be like, okay, this is fine now. It's probably gonna be relatively, I'm guessing something around 50 is going to be fine. Control spacebar to get the full screen for one window, in this case the compositor. So we want a denoise node, and we want to check out if this is going to help it be like okay, I mean, the denoiser is doing a good job. I'm still always very careful with the denoiser, because on one image it can look really good, on multiple images when it's a video it can look like a creative effect rather than photorealistic stuff. I wanted to look at the emission output. Exactly, so this is the emission output, so it's essentially only the phone and the fireflies. And so what we could do here is first of all get a color ramp to clamp out the values from the phone, so that we only get like the brightest fireflies, like the ones that are really sort of pure white, essentially. Which is, by the way, also, like, if you drag this all the way, it's a way to tell what information you're losing, but it doesn't matter, to me at least. And then we could put a blur on that, a Gaussian blur, with a size of whatever, 10 pixels is maybe, oh wait, no, it's this one again, yeah. So you can put in like a 10 or a 20 or whatever it is. So I think a 20 is good, and then we can get a mix node in between here, and oh Jesus, and we can, well, it's obvious that happened. And we can mix the original image together with this one. We can set the mode to add. And once we set the mode to add, we get this self-made bloom from our fireflies. And then we can get this bloom, like, just a very tiny bit, so we can get a really good amount of control over how much bloom we want exactly. Probably this should be good. My favorite pass in Blender is the mist pass, because I feel like, at least I feel like, even if you just use this pass, it looks like you could already just use this as a render. Well, not really, but you get what I'm trying to say, right? And so with this mist pass, we can also do some compositing, if we wanted to, obviously. Not that we had to, but if we wanted to, we could. That's what I'm saying. Again, here, a mix node, and we put it here, and we put this to a multiply. Then what happened here now is that the background is, well, now the background is brighter than the foreground, which doesn't really make sense. We rather want it to be the other way around, so we invert our Mist pass, thank you. No. We invert the mist pass, we don't invert our image. If you invert our image, it's gonna look really weird. Yes, we invert our mist pass. Now we're going to again do what I just said. And then we're just multiplying the image by the mist pass. And then if you do this, the background gets increasingly, what would you say? Darker. Yes, I am kind of struggling to find the right words for what I'm trying to say here. Problem with this though is obviously that if you overdo it, it looks like this. So a value of something around 0.7 usually is the one where you can, wait, it has the effect, but you can't tell yet. At least you can tell a little bit here. If I zoomed in here a little bit, yeah, you just pick the spot where you can tell the most and correct until it works. Okay, you know, got a lot of information coming from like the back here, and it's not really feeling like it's at night. Now it feels way more like it's at night. So it's this is a really handy trick, I think, in order to make things look more like they are at night. But the mist pass is actually rather used for, you know, what it says in its name, for making it look like there's mist in the air. But you know, that's just an obvious thing, isn't it? Okay. That's kind of everything I wanted to say about the compositing side. Color grading and all of that we will do later on, obviously, and then also later on we will put a little bit of like film grain and, you know, a lot color grading, some maybe like very slight bit of like dust and that kind of stuff on it. What we can do is we can go into the filter thing here, and we can try out some stuff. One of my favorite things to do. By the way, a glare node does exactly what we just did with this setup, but I don't like the glare node that much. Instead, I like doing it like this. Yeah. The reason is that if you use this setup, you've got way more control, and you can also only have it from the emission thing. So if you have the glare node, it would have been a bit harder to clamp out the values from the phone, which we just did. Here, you know, you have the threshold thing, but here you can really see what you're doing, and I like that. I like also understanding what I do when I do it. And I think this way, to me, at least, it's also faster, but that's a different issue. Anyways, that's it for this video, I think. It's a very long one. I'm gonna add some sounds and color grading, some overlays and that kind of stuff. Enough talking. Have a nice day. I hope you like this render, and here it is. Enjoy.